In this video, we are going to talk about the 10 best sites in New York City. Before starting this video, like this video and subscribe to our channel for future updates. New York City, the United States' largest and most populous city, is known as the city that never sleeps due to its constant flurry of activity. New York is a magnificent destination, filled with arts, culture, numerous restaurants, and a night sky filled with brilliant buildings instead of stars. Manhattan, especially, is a high-energy place, loud, noisy, and impatient. Events aren't simply happening here, they're happening in a big way. Number 10. September 11th Memorial. In remembrance of those who perished in the terrorist events that took place on September 11, 2001, the National September 11th Memorial was built in Washington, District of Columbia. Inscriptions of the names of people who passed away can be found on two bronze panels that are located on either side of the memorial pools. The pools, which are nearly an acre in size each, are meant to represent the footprints of the Twin Towers that used to be located at that location. Through the use of multimedia exhibits, archives, narratives, and a collection of artifacts, the National September 11th Memorial Museum aims to educate visitors about the repercussions of the attacks on the United States on September 11, 2001. Number 9. High Line. The High Line is a public park that was constructed on top of an elevated section of an old freight rail line in Manhattan's West Side. Friends of the High Line, the organization that fought for the preservation of the train line and its transformation into green space, is responsible for the maintenance and operation of the park. Each month, there are brand new, exciting, and varied events for guests to participate in. These include stargazing, tours of trees and art, as well as events that are exclusive to certain seasons, such as the haunted High Line Halloween in the month of October. Naturalized vegetation and breathtaking vistas of the Hudson River are just a couple of the things that the park has to offer. The High Line incorporates architectural elements and art pieces as part of its overall design to provide a variety of cultural experiences for visitors. Number 8. Grand Central Terminal. One of the most popular places for tourists to visit when in New York City is the Grand Central Terminal, which is sometimes referred to as the world's loveliest station. The magnificent clock, that is made of pearly opal glass, may be found in the main concourse's enormous atrium. In addition, guests are given the opportunity to admire the ornate astronomical ceiling decorations, which were first thought of in 1912. The lower level, which contains the dining concourse as well as the train tracks, provides a variety of dining alternatives, one of which being the Oyster Bar. Vanderbilt Hall, which is located just off the main concourse and was first built as a waiting area, is now home to the annual Christmas market as well as special exhibitions. The Campbell Apartment, which has been tastefully renovated, was designed to resemble a Florentine palace from the 13th century, however, its cocktail lounge is today frequented by tourists as well as locals. Number 7. Rockefeller Center. An insider's view at some of New York City's most priceless artifacts may be had by taking a guided tour of Rockefeller Center, which is comprised of 19 buildings and was constructed by the Rockefeller family. These buildings have served as headquarters for a number of important organizations over the years, including General Electric, and they are currently occupied by the NBC studios. The top of the Rock Observation Platform is located at a height of 70 stories and provides visitors with unobstructed views in all directions around New York City. During the NBC Studios tour, guests have the opportunity to take a seat at a news desk and even catch a look of the sets from their favorite NBC series. Radio City Music Hall, which was renovated to evoke the glamorous atmosphere of the 1930s and is also located in Rockefeller Center. During the holiday season, Rockefeller Center is transformed into a winter wonderland thanks to the towering Christmas tree that overlooks the ice skating rink and the Radio City Christmas Spectacular. Number 6. Fifth Avenue. Fifth Avenue is widely regarded as one of the most expensive shopping streets in the world, making it an ideal vacation spot for those who have a penchant for luxurious travel. The stretch of Fifth Avenue that runs between 49th and 60th Streets in Midtown Manhattan is lined with high-end establishments, such as designer showrooms and prominent department stores. The term Museum Mile refers to the stretch of Fifth Avenue in New York City that runs from 82nd to 105th Streets on the Upper East Side. This section of Fifth Avenue is home to 9 different museums, the most notable of which being the Guggenheim and the Metropolitan Museum of Art. Number 5. Brooklyn Bridge. The Brooklyn Bridge is one of the oldest and most well-known suspension bridges in the world. Construction on the bridge began in 1869 and continued until 1883. It is located in the middle of the East River and connects the boroughs of Manhattan and Brooklyn. Every single day, the bridge is traversed by more than 120,000 automobiles, 4,000 pedestrians, and 2,600 bikes. This world-famous New York City icon can be traversed on foot, by car, or on two wheels by visitors to the bridge. There is a pedestrian walkway that is placed above the traffic, and from this walkway, tourists are able to take in views of the port as well as both of the boroughs. The walk across the bridge, which is around 2 kilometers (1.3 miles) long, provides numerous opportunity to take in breathtaking views of the New York City skyline. Number 4. Times Square. Times Square is the tourist destination that receives the most visitors every year, with approximately 39 million people coming through its doors. This commercial junction, with its flashing lights and cosmopolitan atmosphere, has become synonymous with the phrase "the crossroad of the world." These days, Times Square is a significant hub for the entertainment business all over the world. The traditional dropping of the ball at midnight on New Year's Eve, which has been going on since 1907, is a significant part of the square's appeal. Every kind of tourist can enjoy a diverse range of pursuits and opportunities thanks to the abundance of retail and entertainment venues, as well as eateries. When visiting New York City, visitors shouldn't skip out on this neighborhood for whatever reason. Number 3. Central Park. Central Park is a massive park that spans 840 acres and can be found in the middle of Manhattan. It is home to a variety of attractions, including the Belvedere Castle and the Central Park Zoo. Relaxing in the Great Lawn or taking a stroll along one of the park's wide walkways can provide a much-needed escape from the hustle and bustle of the city for naturalists who are searching for a break from the urban environment. There are also lots of outdoor activities available to guests, including as catch-and-release fishing at the Dana Discovery Center and rowboat rentals from the Loeb Boathouse. Visitors can enjoy these and other activities throughout their time in the area. The park features 6 miles of paved roads that are exclusively accessible to joggers, bikers, skateboarders, and inline skaters. Other vehicles are not permitted on these routes. Playgrounds and the Tisch Children's Zoo make Central Park a particularly welcoming destination for families in New York City. Number 2. Empire State Building. The illustrious Empire State Building is located more than a quarter of a mile above Manhattan, and it provides tourists, of which there are millions each year, with expansive vistas of the city below. Visitors will be able to see New York, New Jersey, Connecticut, Massachusetts, and Pennsylvania on days when the sky is clear. Both the 86th and 102nd floors of the tower contain observation decks, with the 86th floor being the higher of the two. Both offer jaw-dropping panoramas as well as fascinating insights into the long history and cultural significance of the building. It has been said that the Empire State Building is America's favorite architecture, and it has been featured in more than 250 movies. It is open every day from 9:30 in the morning until midnight, and tickets may be purchased either at the counter or on the website. Number 1. Statue of Liberty. Over the course of more than a century, the Statue of Liberty, which was a present to the United States of America from France, has greeted people who have just arrived on American soil. Visitors have the opportunity to climb Lady Liberty's pedestal, which rises at an astounding 93 meters, 305 feet, in height and offers views of Brooklyn as well as the supporting framework designed by Gustav Eiffel. Those who don't feel like climbing the 154 steps to the top of the pedestal can still take in breathtaking vistas of the harbor and the heart of New York City from the platform. A self-directed audio tour of Liberty Island that is available in 9 different languages is included with the purchase of a ferry ticket to the island. Rangers from the National Park Service lead guided tours of Liberty Island throughout the day. What do you think about this video? Do let us know down in the comments section below. If you enjoyed this video and want to hear from us again, be sure to hit that subscribe button before you go.